Okay. Next one is extrusion. So already I explained this extrusion method as well as the injection molding machine. So these two things I have explained already. Can you people tell me, explain anyone? So did I give um, seminar to any person on extrusion and injection molding? Yes, I think one person he asked. So among those, which I should explain. Okay, anyway. So tell me what is meant by extrusion now. So just the difference is this extrusion process, the method, everything, it will be process, everything, it will be same. What we have considered for the polymers, here we are using a variation of the sizes, shapes of the plastic pellets. It will be get used there. Okay, into the Uber. But here, instead of plastic pellets, we are going to put the metal powders. Only the thing is, we are going to change the input to the Uber. Instead of plastic pellets, with respect to this figure, we are going to add the metal powders. So the metal powders are placed into the Uber. Then there will be a mantle will be there. It will be in the rotation condition. And it makes the passing of the feed section, it will be there, compression section is there, and also metering section it will be present. Feeding, compression and metering sections with respect to that mantle rotation we will be having. And also we have heaters also. Once the powder it has been passed on to the hooper, then it will comes to the cylinder. Okay, so cylinder we are going to call it as a barrel. Once it comes to the barrel, then rotation of that mantle, it will be pushing the material forward direction, and also compression it will be takes place, and also metering it will be taken place. The amount of the quantity should be going out of that barrel. With respect to that, we are also having the heating sections. It will be there in order to increase the metallurgical bonding between the powders. In order to increase the metallurgical bonding between the powders, we are also having the heaters. It will be get provided. Then after once it will be get passed on to the through the breaker plate. It will be the amount of the metered quantity of the powder. It will be passed out over the breaker plate. Then after it will be reaching the die. Die is the one which what all the shapes we want. So die it will be the shape. Die it will be in the form of the shape. So what all the component or a part we want, with respect to that the dies are placed. If I require a curved, or if I require a flat, or if I require any other type of the U type of the section, so with respect to that the dies are it will get placed. Then we are going to get the component out from the die. Then again the same process, the cooling process, the cooling of the plate it will be taken place. Okay, then we will be having a pulling devices. Then it will be the final, it will be wound to the coil or anything, or it will be taken for the further process. Okay, this is how. Along with that, we will be here, there is no just the amount of the meter quantity it will be get passed, and we will be having a pushing as well as pulling devices. Okay, extrude, so it will be get pushed from the back end, as well as the pulling it will be takes place. It will be taking out the long type of the sections out from the extrusion process. So this is how a powder it will be converted into component by the process of extrusion method. So everything is same. Here we are going to make the compacting, sintering, then finally we are getting the component, green component. So then it will be used for the further secondary operations can be carried out in order to enhance the properties of the given part. Okay, so that is the thing related to extrusion process. So now again, what do you mean by injection molding machine? Can anyone explain now what is that? The same process. What is the difference with respect to there and here? With respect to this extrusion and with respect to this injection molding machine, what is the difference? You can see here the extrusion process, the material is pushed into the die and it is pulled out from the die. Okay, so if I put hot billet over here, just you don't consider this. If you push hot billet over here, then from the back end, the pushing it will be takes place over the die. At the same time, the front end we will be having a pulling in order to get the long type of the sections. Okay, so what are the method with respect to extrusion process as well as injection process? The method it will be the same, but the end component what we are getting, it is a different one. The end component what we are getting, it is a different one. And it is also limited to a smaller type of the component, like I can say not for the long type of the components. This injection molding it will be get depended. And if I take a extrusion process, I can get a long type of the cross sectional pipes and all. Okay, even if you take with respect to long type sections as well as these tubes, paste, what will the paste and all creams type of the section tubes, all those things can also be we can produce with respect to extrusion process. The components one are the same, it will be having a, we can use the same methods for developing the product, but some long type of the sections cannot be developed or cannot be produced. See here you can see with respect to this one, same here also I will be adding powder over here. So on rotation it will be there and the pushing it will be there. So here the heating chambers will be there. The heating chambers it will make the bonding or increase the metallurgical bonding between the powder particles. Then it will be pushing of the powder metals into the mold box, it will be taken place. So here injecting, we are here going to inject it. Okay, inject the given meter quantity of the powder material into the mold box. Okay, into the mold box it will be there, and we will be having a cavity, mold cavity it will be there. Okay, we will be having a mold cavity. With respect to that mold cavity, we are going to produce the component. But there we have a dice. There we have a dice with respect to the die shape. So we need to get the required component. I said already paper plates and cup plates. So papers, what are the paper plates? So it will be having different sizes it will be there. One is smaller one is medium, one is bigger one. We will be having the same case as glasses also. Small type of the for teacups it will be different. Water cups it will be water cups, the size it will be different. Okay, so like this it will be get varied based upon the given die. But here the mold cavity it will be there. So to that mold cavity we are going to inject the given meter quantity of the powder into that. Okay, then due to that compression force, okay, pressing, then it will be, we are going to get the component according to our requirement. Then finally it will be removed out from the injection molding machine, then it will be used for the further process. So this is the thing related to injection molding. Next